I'm Josh Fanning, Pulse Pathologist at Agriculture Victoria. I manage the Pulse Pathology team, and where we're standing or where we're kneeling now is in our disease nurseries. These disease nurseries were developed to have irrigation to be able to get the best expression of disease symptoms. The experiment that we're in here now is a Botrytis grey mould of lentil experiment, and we're a little bit after when I've finished assessing. So I finished assessing a couple of weeks ago, but what I really wanted to highlight is this later in the season, these susceptible varieties versus a resistant variety or a moderately resistant variety. So on the left here, or on the right of this plot, we've got PBA Bolt, which is a highly susceptible variety to Botrytis grey mould. And in the centre, we've got PBA Jumbo 2, which is rated MR at the moment when we're filming. This variety of PBA Jumbo 2 is really holding up well to the disease, and in this plot here when we assessed it, and even now, there's no Botrytis grey mould, despite the two plots on the side dying to Botrytis grey mould and having no pod set or yield. It really highlights the benefit of the resistance. Here are the latest Botrytis grey mould resistance ratings for lentil. As you can see here, there are a range of ratings, and it's important to check the most up-to-date rating in the season. Similar to the variety PBA Jumbo 2, which I highlighted in the video earlier, we can see here that PBA Hallmark XT and GIA Leader are both rated MR or moderately resistant, at least provisionally, to Botrytis grey mould, and should offer adequate protection against Botrytis grey mould in the season, and look very similar to what we saw in the video with PBA Jumbo 2. In comparison to these RMR or MR varieties and the susceptible varieties such as PBA Bolt shown in the video, we have some varieties with intermediate resistance, somewhere between those two lines. These are PBA Kelpie, PBA Hurricane XT and PBA Highland XT that I'm highlighting today. The interesting thing with these varieties is all three have been downgraded from a more resistant variety rating to a more susceptible variety rating for 2021. PBA Kelpie has gone from an RMR provisional to an MRMS provisional, and PBA Hurricane XT and PBA Highland XT have both gone from MRMS to MS or moderately susceptible. All these varieties will need to be managed for disease, most likely through the use of fungicides in season if conducive disease conditions develop. That highlights how important it is to check the latest pulse disease ratings. That can be done through the Victorian Pulse Disease Guide or through NVT Online for our NVT ratings. Lastly, I'd just like to acknowledge the Grains Research and Development Corporation and Agriculture Victoria for supporting this trial program and this video.